afternoon, a very good morning to all of you. Thank you very much, firstly, for coming today and joining us in this very momentous event. This is the ACCA launch program here at Finwin Campus and Antoine in collaboration with PPIM. So thank you once again very much for all of you for joining us. I'll be your host today, Yusran. And before we get things started, I'd like to kind of give an overview of what Finwin is, the Finwin Group, what Finwin Campus is, what PPIM is, and as I'm sure all of you already know what ACCA is, but let's talk about that as well. We've got a good panel of experts here who will come and give you a thorough understanding of what this program actually is. So to get things started, firstly I'd like to thank all of the distinguished guests that have come here today. So thank you very much all of you gentlemen and ladies for taking the time to come here. And let's start off with talking about the Finwin Group of Companies. So the Finwin Group of Companies started back in 2017 when our visionary leader, Mr. Farooq Hamim, thought he was done with the full-time job. He got fed up of it after almost 20 years of working in the UAE, and he thought of starting off this company. So he started off as a small travel and tours company, and then that small travel and tours company became one of Sri Lanka's largest. And from there on, up from 2017 now to 2024, the group has expanded into numerous industries, having over 7 companies in different industries. And those ventures have now also been established in the UAE as well. So the group's umbrella has grown throughout the years. In the UAE, we've got Finwin City Sports Academy, Finwin Commercial Brokers, Finwin Campus, the one you are in right now, Finwin Travels and Tours, Finwin International, Finwin Digital, and much more in Sri Lanka as well. So the group is currently growing very strong under the leadership of Mr. Farooq Hamim, and especially I think the UAE is the land of opportunities, which is why he strategically decided to move into this nation. So we're here today for Finwin Campus. So I think it's better if we can take a quick look around the campus, because all of you are here, but you won't be able to go around and see after this is over. So I think it's best if we could just divert our attention to the screen and take a quick look at the Finwin video. Thank you very much. Can we have a round of applause for Finwin Campus? You all can go for yourselves and take a quick tour after we're done with this event launch. So without further ado, I'd like to, like I spoke about Mr. Farooq earlier, I think he is somebody who always has his heart in the right place and wants everyone to succeed. So the name Finwin is actually also a statement to that. I remember asking once, Parnai, what does Finwin mean? And he told me it means financial winner. So that's the core foundation of the entire group itself and how it was built. So as a chartered marketer, he has a brilliant knowledge in marketing and strategic business development. Right now, he is the one leading Finwin Commercial Brokers and also Finwin City Sports Academy, which I think now has over 350 students. So he is well versed and he is very much knowledgeable in how to scale the businesses. And I think it's only right that we invite him, the chairman of Finwin Group, Mr. Farun Nami, to come and welcome together. So over to you.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you, Yuzlan. I think Yuzlan gave a brief what is Finwin campus and little more about me. I think better not further delay. I'll welcome you everyone and especially Mr. Puan Fakir Ali. Thank you for accepting my invitation without saying no. And Ahmad Bilal, we had a very good insights in ACCA and Disha Gifty and Zian, they all the way traveled from Sri Lanka. Thank you very much guys, and very hard to work with Zian, to be very honest. Last 2-3 months you was pushing me, luckily we had AI to catch your speed. Thank you very much Zian and Disha Gifty. I think as I'm chartered marketer, I always fight with accounts department for my commissions. So without further delay, I'll give right people to address the event today, ACCA event. Yeah. Thank you very much, Rizwan, again for the introduction. Thank you very much for coming here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Farun. And I think he said the right thing. There are way more experts here to talk about the financing industry and the sector. So moving along, I think we will come to this where we all gathered here today for the ACCA launch program, and it's vital that we talk about ACCA. So I think ACCA is beyond its recognition. Everybody, every student, every parent, every employer, even regardless if they're in the finance sector or not, they know what ACCA is. That's how much this qualification of this program is recognized. So ACCA, for those of you who don't know, stands for the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. And it's a globally recognized professional accounting body that offers a prestigious qualification for aspiring accountants and finance professionals. So that is ACCA, with over 500,000 students and 200,000 plus professionals working for ACCA. It's one of the most renowned global certifications. The ACCA qualification is highly respected. It opens doors to those who are just starting off their financial sector. So if you have any idea or plan to go up that corporate ladder, especially in the finance industry, I think ACCA would be the right choice for you or anybody you know. And if you ask from anybody who's been in the sector as well, they will definitely, without any doubt, recommend ACCA. So just like we took a look at Finwin, I think it's also now time for us to take a look at ACCA and the insights through a video.
Do you want a career with limitless opportunities? Our qualifications and skills are in demand and the key to unlocking your future success. By studying with ACCA, you could have a finance career that can take you in any direction, no matter your starting point. You could open the door to millions of exciting new jobs and gain a passport to a whole world of possibilities. We'll equip you with the work-ready skills needed to thrive in a fast-changing digital landscape, which is why employers trust us. At ACCA, we understand everyone has a different journey to success, which is why some of your existing qualifications could count towards your ACCA exams. You'll also have the opportunity to gain additional qualifications such as a degree or master's from one of our many partners, meaning you can gain 2 leading qualifications at the same time. And because we know everyone has different commitments and lifestyles, there are flexible study options available, so you can go at a time and pace that suits you. With ACCA, you're never alone. You'll be part of a global network of over 500,000 students and 200,000 members. So what are you waiting for? Give your career the ultimate flying start with the business qualification that takes you where you want to go.
Brilliant. I think that ending was very fitting. ACCA takes you where you want to go, and it's the most recognized financial program out there, I think. And definitely, we have an expert here to talk more about that. We've got the business relationship executive of ACCA UAE, Mr. Ahmed Bilal Manzoor. Let me just give a small brief about Mr. Manzoor. He's a business relationship executive at ACCA. He plays a pivotal role in advancing the organization's growth and brand presence across the region. With strategic focus and fostering high impact relationships with academic partners, I think Mr. Manzoor is the key person who keeps everything together, just like in a fulcrum. He's the one who's managing the students, the companies, the stakeholders, and all of those people. He's the glue, I could say, of ACCA UAE. So, Mr. Bilal Manzoor, over to you to give a good overview of what ACCA is. Can we have a round of applause for Mr. Manzoor?
conventional definition. That was a definition of an accountant maybe 2 decades ago. Now, in today's age, accountants, especially professional accountants, are not just the number crunchers. They are not the people who are sitting behind a desk and just doing the number crunching and preparing the reports and everything. Because we have very sophisticated tools and software to do all of this. Professional accountants are no longer doing the bookkeeping. As Varun mentioned about AI, we have so many artificial intelligence related tools who are doing so many automations for us, right? So what is the role of a professional accountant? Right? Sorry? Consultant, yes. So a professional accountant is someone who is actually considered to be an advisor to a business. For example, I will give you a very, very raw example which I normally give, especially when I'm speaking to people who are not from the same profession. So let's just assume, God forbid, if we are not feeling well and we go to a doctor, right? Doctor normally would prescribe us some medications and maybe some tests, correct? We go to a lab, we get a test done, and when we get the test results, what's mentioned on those tests? Numbers? Yes or no? So normally in most of the tests, you will see 2 columns. One column indicating what your results are, and then one would be a reference range. That this is the reference range, the normal range, and this is your result. Now based on that reference range, you would be able to understand that out of the 10 parameters, or out of the 15 parameters, 10 of them or 15 of them or 12 of them are doing fine. So I might not be doing well in 2 or 3 parameters. So I can have my own medication. Do you do that? So after having the test results, you eventually end up going again to the doctor and consult what do these results mean, right? Similarly, within the business, accountants are those doctors. Even though you can see there are numbers, financial statements, income statements, everything which is in the form of a number, but still not everyone can make those decisions. So accountants, or professional accountants, are those people who know the hidden meaning behind those numbers. They should be able to decipher it and then make meaningful justifications out of it, and then advise the businesses that what should be the next course of action for the business. Right? Again, one more example. So how many of you are already working in accounting finance? For example, let me ask you another question. You always want to become an accountant? Always? It's not the case with everyone. For example, when I was growing up, I was very young. I'm from Pakistan, and you can understand my craze for cricket. And I grew up in the era when there was trade, Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunus, Shoaib Akhtar. I wanted to become a cricketer. When I grew up, I realized, no, I'm not that good enough, right? And then I eventually ended up switching my career. Similarly, same happens with most of the people. At a very young age, you have a different career aspiration, but as you grow up, it changes due to so many external or social factors. Now, what if I ask you, give me one specific or one single profession that can work in each and every organization? What is that one profession that can work in each and every single organization in this world? HR. For example, if I am running a company where there are only 3 people working, who I need HR. Accountant. So let's not say accountant, let's say people with the right accounting and finance knowledge. Yeah? Let's not generalize it by saying accountant. accountant, let's say, people with the right accounting and finance knowledge. How? For example, even if you want to start your own business today, what is the first thing that you need? Budgeting, planning, capital. What is the first thing? Funds, capital. Still not the first thing. First thing is always the idea, what you want to do. Right? Second thing is always around finances. Funds, capital, do you have your savings, or are you going to rob a bank, or your father or mother, right? Then once you have the capital or funds secured, how are you going to invest it? Where are you going to invest it? Right? How are you going to manage your finances going forward? So if you don't know the numbers correctly, if you don't know the meaning behind those numbers, it is very likely that you will go out of business very soon, because you're not keeping a track of if you're making profit, if you're making losses, if you're investing in the right direction or not. So that gives you an idea that if people with right accounting or finance knowledge are needed in each and every organization, there will hardly be scarcity of job opportunities in this specific field. Right? So I know some of you might be thinking, and I know there are so many reports, there are so many articles out there on the ether where it says that AI will take away the job of accountants. How many of you think it's scary? For example, there will be no bookkeeping. For example, financial statements may become automated at some time. So there will be so many tasks which will be automated. You will not be doing all of those activities. Do you think accountants will go out of jobs? Why? Exactly. So I'll give you one very basic example. Back in 90s, because I'm back old and I'm sure Shah and some other people can relate to this. Back in 90s, when computers were first introduced into the workplace, every other person was saying it's a conspiracy. Computers are being introduced to take away our jobs. Honestly, it was the sentiment in the workforce that computers are being introduced to take away our jobs. But then we witnessed, and the next generation witnessed, that computers actually generated way more jobs. Right? Same thing would happen with the rise of AI. Yes, there will be about 30% jobs which will be taken away due to the introduction of AI. But according to a study, there will be approximately 56% new jobs created in different fields. So that gives you assurance that as a professional accountant, you will play an even important role in the wider business society. Right? Now, without getting into technical stuff, I'll just give you a quick introduction why I'm telling you all of this. I represent the organization called ACCA, Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, which is a UK-based accountancy body, one of the world's most oldest and most forward-thinking accounting bodies. It was founded in 1904. So this year in November, we will be celebrating our 120th birthday. That means if I am telling you all of this, that accountancy is a very lucrative profession, it is never going to go out of business, it will always be in demand. I'm not making things up. I'm representing an organization which has a legacy of being in the business for more than a century. ACCA as an organization has witnessed 2 world wars, they have witnessed so many other things, the Cold War, so many things, but they are still, to this date, still relevant. All over the world, we have 526,000 students who are currently pursuing this qualification. We have just this year, earlier this year, we reached the mark of 150,000 members, fully qualified members, who have gone through the entire journey and they have completed, they are working in different organizations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mansoor. That was very informative and interactive, something that I think we all needed this Saturday morning. So thank you very much. Can we have another round of applause for Mr. Mansoor? Next up is another speech by somebody who has been around in the UAE financing sector for over 2 decades. Somebody who has vast experience working with numbers, finances, capital, banks, businesses, all of that ring bank. So without further ado, I'd like to invite our chief guest for this morning, Mr. Tuan Pakir Ali, an esteemed banker for over 25 years in the UAE. So Mr. Pakir Ali, over to you to come and address the gathering.
Thank you. First of all, let me thank Farun for inviting me. Farun and me, we go back over 15 years, I guess. I'm a banker since 1995, so my experience in the banking sector is quite wide. And in UAE, since 2006, I've been in the branches. Now I am with head office handling internal audit. I remember Farun, let me go back to his history. He used to be doing personal finance for customers. So even on a weekend, he would come and bother me. I used to be the branch operations manager in our main branch. He used to come and bother me. I need to open this account. I need to do this today. So I tell him, I'm on a weekend. I will not be able to help you. Come next day morning. First thing in the morning, he'll be there. Even before we start work, we open office at 8 for customers. He will be there by 7:30. I need this to be done. So that's the dedication he had towards what he was doing at that time. So I knew that he will be successful in his career, but I never knew that he will be growing so fast and rapidly. Congratulations, Mali. I feel very honored to be here, right? And I would like to thank you again for honoring me, bringing me here. This is one of the first events that I've been invited to be the chief guest. I've lost two words. And Farun Malik, all the very best. You have started something. I feel that this is a good platform, right? And I wish you all the very best. Nothing but the best. Continue your good work. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pakir Ali. It was a heartfelt tribute to Finwin chairman, Mr. Farun. Next, I think we have to definitely talk about PPIM, Finwin's strategic partner for ACCA. A little bit about PPIM. It's the largest ACCA institute in Sri Lanka with an expanding presence in India, specifically in Chennai, Bangalore, Coimbatore and Cochin, and as well as Maldives and Vietnam. Now it's also established in the UAE, so I think PPM deserves a big round of applause for now moving into another region. So a very good job to all of the PPM workers and the staff for yet again establishing their presence in a different region. Renowned for providing top quality tuition, PPM boasts an unparalleled lecture panel which includes over 21 Sri Lankan prize winners, 4 world prize winners, making PPIM the first Sri Lankan institute with such distinguished achievements. So I think that itself speaks for how good PPIM is, and they know what they're doing. So I think better than me talking about PPIM, there are more esteemed individuals here to talk about it, and one of them is Mr. Dilshad Jifri. But just before we go into Mr. Dilshad Jifri's speech, there is a video that I think will give you more insight on PPIM.
Welcome to PPIM, where opportunities meet excellence. Our journey begins with a stunning aerial view of our state-of-the-art building in Colombo Golf in Europe, a symbol of growth and success. As students of quality education, dedicated staff, and an atmosphere that brings success. Our friendly front office team is here to guide you, ensuring a seamless transition into your ACCA journey. Step into PPIM, where every door opens to a wealth of knowledge and achievement. In our classrooms, students experience engaging lectures by our expert panel of lecturers. Friendly and experienced, our lecturers have a proven track record of producing rising ACCA. Walk through the corridors of success, where students achieve their dreams. Explore our new building equipped with top-notch facilities. As we set up each classroom, we focus on creating a space where education flourishes. Every desk, every board, arranged with great precision, all geared towards enhancing your learning experience. In the heart of these classrooms, our dedicated lecturers bring learning to life. This is education beyond the ordinary, an interactive journey tailored to your understanding. We have been maintaining ACCA's global classes throughout our every session, as well as producing prize winners for ACCA. Take a break in our vibrant students' lounge, a place to relax, play, and connect. We believe that a well-rounded education is beyond the classroom and much more.
The lecture panel in PPIM is excellent, making them a top-notch in UAE. I am studying under the amazing lecture panel who had gone above and beyond to give their 100% in making sure that the students will get a grade that is beyond their expectations and showing the abilities of what we can achieve although we are underconfident. The lecturers are easily approachable and always make sure that we understand the concepts in a very practical and logical perspective. If you would want to complete your degree and get a qualification like ACCA, which is worldwide recognized, make ACCA and getting the degree is a no-brainer.
If you still haven't started ACCA,
Make sure to register at PPIM with PPIM.
PPIM is the best place to start.
All roads lead to PPIM if it's ACCA. Join us on a journey to success, where every step leads to a brighter future.
Brilliant stuff there from PPI. Let's have a round of applause. Just like they say, every door opens to success and every road leads to PPIM. And now, Finwin campus in the UAE. So to talk more about PPIM, we've got Mr. Dilshad Jifri, who is an MBA graduate from Sri Lanka's prestigious PIM, has over 2 decades of experience working with blue chip companies such as Unilever, Expo Lanka, Dialog, and the Browns Group. He is celebrated for his commitment to enhancing employee performance and driving organizational success. He is also an experienced educator. Dilshad has taught ACCA, CIMA, CMA, and also many other financing qualifications. So without further ado, Mr. Dilshad Jifri, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Islam. Chief guest for this morning, Mr. Bhuvan Kiran, our special guest, Mr. Anand Jiva. Dear colleagues, friends, former students, family members, and well wishers, thank you very much for being here. I will not take much of a time, but I'll tell you a little bit of how we came here and what's in store. As you know, UAE is a tough market. It's a tough market for everything and anything. Everybody's trying to get here and hustle. Yeah? So this is not something that we embark just like that. We've been talking for the last year or so. I've known Farooq since my school days. And then here, for a very long time, teaching my students and now running the whole of the largest ACCA account in Sri Lanka. So we were at various junctures, talking of entering the UAE market. you never will say that. Because you try, you never know what it's going to be. But accumulating a mammoth experience of teaching, provision of various elements into what needs ACCA to be taken up there, we have made a decision to enter this market. So let me take you through a small presentation in terms of what we have in store. And I hope whenever there is an opportunity you would take this to the ground as well. So it's going to be a partnership between Finwin Elite Campus and TPIM. So this is going to be a new market which is UAE. We are already in India, Maldives, Vietnam and Sri Lanka over a period of last 10 years. So venturing into a new territory is not something new. Of course the territory can be new, but the endeavor is not new. So UAE is going to be a fifth venue. And we have a panel with a collective experience of over 120 years. I myself lecturing for ACCA for the last 20 years. And in this panel, we have ACCA examiners, we have people who have been part of ACCA in terms of developing curriculum. Right, whenever there is a change, some of our members have been those things, assisting, working along with ACCA in bringing those products to the market. So, if you ask me what is that one key factor that will make you a winner in the provision of ACCA, I am sure Ahmed will agree with me, it is making the student pass, ensuring that they cross the line, which we have done abundantly. Just to get you one evidence, within a period of 10 years in Sri Lanka, we have produced over 100 prize winners, world prize winners as well as Sri Lankan prize winners. And to give you a cherry on top, this last June, we produced 2 UAE prize winners as well. So one of the students is from our very own Zian, and from the other one is from Rukman. So this particular student became number 1 in Middle East for financial reporting and also number 1 in Qatar for financial management. So like I said, this is not something new for us. So we have been here for some time, of course in a different way, but this is going to be a physical presence from now on. And how we are going to teach? Traditionally, you will see a classroom setup, which we call as the face-to-face. So, of course, we have that here as well. Thanks to Farun and Finwin Education campus setup, we have lovely classrooms, right, with all the technology that is required. But we are also moving to live online, which means now we being lecturers teaching about 5 countries. We are also going to provide online sessions. So it doesn't matter where our students are going to come from, right? And the key product that we have is our virtual learning hub. We did a bit of market research before we came here, and this is something that we wanted to come with to UAE because not a lot of providers have this. So in the virtual learning hub, what happens is you have the recorded video sessions, which the student can access it anytime. Chapter-wise, they can go through the lectures, chapter-wise they can do the questions, and chapter-wise they can do revisions at their pace. So nobody is pushing them. So it's a wonderful platform that students will have access to from now on. Of course, it's already there for other markets. We have opened it up on a subscription mode. We will be opening this up for UAE as well. Added to that, it of course has a lot of features like monitoring the individual progress of the student, right? How well they are faring in the questions just before the exam. Added to this feature is where they can connect with the lecturer on a one-to-one basis from wherever they are in order to clarify their questions and ensure that they pass. Our motto always has been pass first time. Right? That's the approach we take. We take the student, we identify where their shortfalls are, and we give that medicine, whatever that needs to be given to ensure that they pass. Because their success is our success. Right? So the more they pass, merrier it comes to us. So virtual learning hub is going to be our key value proposition to this market as well, which I am sure will be accepted very well by the market. And we are also an authorized agent of the Kaplan books. This is one of the official book publishers for ACCA worldwide. We have been working with them for the last 15 years. One of the officials was supposed to come, but then he couldn't fit into the schedule. So we are one of the authorized agents for these books. These are directly imported from the UK, which we will make it available to the students, where we will have the study text plus the exam kit. Exam kit is basically the revision kits where we get to do a lot of questions. And little bit of Finwin Edu Campus. They have been in the education setup for a while now with such esteemed universities such as Cardiff Metropolitan, Buckinghamshire, IIC Technology, University of Gloucestershire, and of course all these programs are approved by the World Education Service, which is the Canadian approving authority. So what we have here is a good marriage, I would say, right, where we bring in the expertise in terms of service provision and Finwin education, bringing in the physical setup, right, along with the student support that is needed. So in terms of work burden also, we have carefully done it in such a way that it does not put much stress on us, right? So because if we are to come on our own, I'm sure you understand that it is going to be an amount of work, which is not the case here, right? So so this is what we have in store, and I thank all of you for being here with us, and sharing this joyful event. I wish to see more successful, strides, students coming out of this program and helping the various industries, right, that needs finance professionals. And once again, thank you very much for our chief guest and also the special guest from ACCA for helping with us and being with us. And have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dilshad. Like all good things have to come to an end, I think we've also reached the end of this ACCA event. It has been very insightful, very informative, and I think almost all of us will go home today learning something new and learning the importance of ACCA. So before we wrap things up, I'd like to invite the CEO of PPIM, Mr. Zian, to deliver the word of thanks and give a little bit of background about Mr. Zian, the CEO of PPIM. He's a visionary leader who has successfully expanded PPIM into 5 countries, and UAE now being one of them. A distinguished ACCA prize winner himself, he has over a decade of experience tutoring for the ACCA program. He's also the tutor for many World Prize, Sri Lankan Prize rank holders across India and the Middle East as well. And in addition to his role at PPIM, Zian serves as a director for several companies and leads one of the largest offshore companies in the UK. So he definitely knows what he's talking about, and now it's time for him to come and deliver the word of thanks. Big round of applause for Mr. Zian.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to deliver the word of thanks on this momentous occasion. First and foremost, let me take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Finwin Edu Campus for joining hands with us, PPIM, and making this collaboration a reality. Mr. Farun, you've been wonderful over the last few months. We've been talking about this, and today to see this happening is a dream come true moment for me and for my team. We are truly excited about the opportunities this partnership will bring both to our institutions and stakeholders, and most importantly, our students. PBIM was established with a clear mission to provide quality ACCA education and have been steadfast in delivering on that promise for over a decade. Today, as we expand our footprint in the UAE, we remain committed to building on that legacy of quality and excellence in the ACCA education. A special thank you to our chief guest, Mr. Tuan Kafir Ali, for being here. Mr. Ahmed Bilal, thank you for being here today. Thank you for all the insights that you provided us when we were at the UAE office. My friends, for taking time to be with us today, thank you very much. We deeply appreciate your support and encouragement as your presence has greatly enriched this event. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to dedicated team members both in Sri Lanka, in India, Maldives, and now UAE for being here virtually, some of them and some of them here physically, who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the success of this launch. Without your preparation, hard work, and attention to detail, today would not have been possible. To our esteemed faculty members back in Sri Lanka, everyone, my cherished students and all attendees, thank you for your unwavering support and participation. And Ms. Dilshad Jifti, thank you so much for taking your time and being here and making this event a possibility for us. Finally, I would like to express my gratitude to everyone who helped me make today's event a success, especially those who organized, planned, oversaw. We've got an exceptional team here out there in Finwin, very active, up to point. They've been a part of this today's success. Thank you for being the backbone of Finwin Edu Campus. We look forward to a successful and rewarding partnership. We build on quality and we will ensure we deliver quality at the utmost possibilities in the UAE market for the ACCA qualification. Thank you everyone for being here. Take care.
Thank you, Zia. So that brings us to the end of today's ACCA launch program here at Finwin Edu Campus. So just before all of us wrap up and go have our snacks, I'd like to remind you there's a good goodie pack here from both ACCA, PPIM and Finwin. You have a key tag and you have a special brochure as well to learn about the program more. So thank you very much and let's all go enjoy some food there in the front. Thank you guys, have a very good afternoon.
That's